Salutations indeed. How are you doing? Because I'm doing alright today, just a bit sleepy. Trying to get stream started just a tad bit earlier today so that I can get some stuff done later this evening. But how are you? How are you doing? Hello, Hero Flame. Good to see you again. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that it seems like you're getting the notifications. That's great. Greetings, 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 Sir Hero Flame. How are you? How has your day been? Anything interesting happening? Tell me about your day. Twitch decided to lock in today? Let's go. You were here pretty much as soon as I started streaming. Hit the start streaming button and you were already here. You look and sound very lovely, ma'am. Why, thank you. Thank you very much. I tried very hard. This outfit is definitely a labor of love. It's something that took me forever to design, but I'm very happy with how it turned out. It turned out quite well. Am I feeling alright? I'm doing great, actually. Had a pretty normal day. Went to work. Did a bunch of analysis things at work. So it was a lot of sitting down, just like looking through data sets, making sure that I catch any little details in a patient's data that just in case, to make sure that there are no abnormalities or anything. And today was great. Like it wasn't too difficult of a set of cases this week. There weren't too many to process, so it was actually quite nice, I have to say. She looks like that one beautiful teacher you see in school. Oh, thank you. A chocolate? Why, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. I love chocolate, especially dark chocolate. Oh my god. Like 80% cacao dark chocolate is, it's so good. It's so good, and I try not to let myself have it too often because it's so special. But also, if I were to get chocolate every time I want a chocolate, I would be so broke. I just know if they made blue chocolate, you'd be the #1 customer. Damn right! Blue is such a great cup. I could rave about the color blue for ages. My favorite color is a very specific hex code of blue, by the way. I have it memorized. The hex code is 99CCFF. Pretty easy to remember, but it's such a really pretty, almost like baby blue kind of color, except it's slightly more saturated, and it's lovely, it's light. I use it for, like in Opera GX, the browser that you can use, you can customize the highlights of like the colors on the screen. And I customized it to that specific color. Also, speaking of the teacher thing, I need to work more on the model that I was working on. I just need to go crazy with Sonic. Can you imagine if I made like a Sonic version of myself? Oh, Sonic, my best friend. I've actually never played any of the Sonic games. I haven't played any of them. Wait, which consoles are they on? I didn't grow up with too many games. I played things like Pokemon, I played a little bit of Zelda, but when I was a kid, I was so dumb. I was so stupid. And I vividly remember this one sequence of events in Pokemon Diamond where it's like you had to make your way through like this ocean sort of part before you could get to the Elite Four, and I could do the grinding. Like I had no problem with the grinding and like doing the battles and like figuring out, like walking around, but like I was just so, and I still am so directionally challenged. And so when I was trying to make my way through this ocean part of the map to get to the Elite Four, I did not realize that it was pretty much just a straight line. So like I went and was going in circles over and over again. Yeah, you love Dialga for sure. Yeah, Dialga's awesome. Definitely an old favorite. I also really like Giratina. Giratina has to be one of my favorites. So cool. So cool. Sonic had a rough time in the 2010s, but he's back on his feet now. Ah, let me look up some of the Sonic games. I'm curious. Sonic games. Like wiki. Is there a wiki for it? Oh yeah, you fucking bet there is. Giratina definitely got the Pokemon Devil vibe. Yeah, and that's what I loved about it. And I also really like the fact that Giratina has like two different forms. It's got the flying form with like the serpent sort of look, and then it's got the ground form with his big legs. It was so cool. It could transform. And then the other thing that I really liked about it is the shiny version of Giratina is blue. Has blue in it. It's so pretty, and it's shiny, and it has like blue spikes on it and cool looking wings. Like, God, it's such a cool Pokemon. That's an old favorite of mine. I also really love Kyogre. I didn't play, what was it, Red and Emerald? I didn't play those games, but Kyogre, oh my god, what a cool. Giratina's killing it in blue. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And the red and black is also a great combination, just in general. So good. Sonic Mania is a cool one to try. Let me look it up. Sonic Mania. When did this come out? Holy shit. Oh god. I accidentally clicked on like the AI mode tab and I was like, what is this? What is this? 2017 platform video game developed by Christian Whitehead. Okay, okay. This looks so classic. This looks classic. This is awesome. I personally, like, a part of me really wants to go through a bunch of the retro games, but at the same time, I know it would just, like, it would take me too long to get through all of them. There's too many. There's so much to get through. So I stick to, like, the bite-sized, like, indie games that are super short, super chill. Love how Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza just all look dead tired. I feel them on a spiritual level. I really love Kyogre's look though. And just the idea that also shiny Kyogre is so awesome. With like the dark blue and then the gold and white highlights. Are you kidding me? That shit's amazing. Kyogre's design in general, and I just love the fact that he's like king of the sea. I don't know why that's so cool. And of course, like, go figure, Kyogre is blue. My one-track mind with what I like and what I don't like. Groudon is also a really cool design, but I find it so funny that it's like, after a big fight, Kyogre like soars home and like through the waves, like in a speedy manner. Rayquaza flies off in the distance, disappearing into the clouds, and then Groudon like walks home. I love that concept in my mind. Groudon is a cool design though. Guy looks like a oh, what are they called? Shrews, I guess? Hi, greetings! Hello, hello! How are you doing today? How's the family? How's the wife and kids? And yes, hydrate. I've got a cup of water next to me. Funniest part about Kyogre and Groudon is when they fight, Groudon is just on a tiny ass rock. I know, like Kyogre and Rayquaza have so much more movement available to them, and then Groudon's just like there, which like bless his soul. My man is trying so hard, but only to an extent. Wife is currently extremely high and fast asleep. About to go pick up the Babito Corn Frito. Oh, that's such a cute name. Oh my god. Oh man. But is your wife okay? Is it like recreational or is it medicinal? Either way, I'm glad to know that both of them and yourself are doing okay. Rayquaza would be like, oh god, the kids are fighting again. Rayquaza has to be definitely one of the coolest Pokemon ever. Such a pain in the ass to spell. A huge pain in the ass to spell that name, but very cool. And the shiny as well, with like the black with the yellow accents. This is so pretty. Rayquaza looking at two Pokemon with lame shiny sprites. She's got extreme insomnia, so it's medicinal. Ah, okay. Well, I'm glad she's asleep now. I hope that she's doing okay coping with that. I can't imagine how difficult it is to have insomnia. I know a bunch of my friends have it, and I myself have been spared, thankfully. But oh, that stuff is rough. That stuff is rough. So I'm glad that her medication is working. But yeah, look. I'm looking at pictures of Rayquaza right now. Although Mega Rayquaza was an interesting design. Like, I kind of dig it. I kind of dig it. Especially some of the recent Megas, I don't know how I feel about them. But the shiny Rayquaza looks awesome. The Mega Rayquaza looks awesome. I don't know, just the spikes on it, and especially like the chains of like red and yellow ribbons flowing off of it. So cool. What's the other Mega that I really like? Oh shit. Mega Pokemon. I feel like it's like in the back of my mind somewhere. Oh, someone like did a fan creation of Mega Palkia. That looks cool. Yeah, either way. Super cool stuff. Super cool stuff. All right. I should probably get started on the drawing. It's about time to get started on the drawing. How you guys feeling about it? Also, I had like one of the most humiliating experiences at work today. So a different department in the hospital called to let us know that somebody was some visitor was coming up to and try to find our lab, and this is like with no context, no prior appointment. We don't know who this is at all whatsoever. They were just like, yeah, so there's someone here who wants to come see you guys. And I was like, oh, you know, we just had like a new applicant for like our assistant director position come and do interviews yesterday, and they're continuing those interviews today. So I was like, oh, maybe it's like part of her entourage, maybe it's like someone related, I don't know. But either way, I was like, okay, this is fine. Like, maybe it's someone, and I was like, okay, have them wait in the lobby. I'll go pick them up, and we'll see from there, like, who this is, who exactly they're looking for, and if they are truly, like, someone who's coming to do maintenance for our lab, then, like, we'll have the right person. But, like, oh lord, that random person walking in. And it's like, every so often, like, in this hospital system, patients don't go directly to the labs. They go to the phlebotomist and they get their blood drawn or whatever, or they like get the surgery to get the biopsy or whatnot. And then from there, that specimen gets processed in what's called lab control. And so in lab control, basically, like, that is the proxy between our lab and the actual patient. And every so often a patient will come in, or not come in, but every so often a patient will get like our phone number or something, and we'll be like, who are you and why are you calling us? Like, you should be talking to your PCP. What's going on? And so today, like, we just get this random phone call, and I get off this phone call having spoken with people from lab control, and they were like, yeah, so someone's waiting for you. And I was like, okay, let me go find them, I guess. So I go down to the lobby, and I go and try and look around and find them, and I see nobody who matches, like, the vague description that I've been given. So I go back up, and I talk to my supervisor, and I'm like, hey, supervisor, I couldn't find this person. Did they call again? And the person called again. Apparently they were waiting next to like some landmark in the lobby, and I was like, okay, I'll go look for them again. I go and I look for them, and I hit up a conversation with some random lady who was sitting by that landmark waiting for her husband. I was like, oh, are you so-and-so that I'm looking for? And they were like, no, I'm actually here waiting for my husband who's taking a stress test over in like another floor, but it was so cold over there. And so I moved over to the lobby over here. And then because I've been waiting here, I needed to use the restroom, and I was looking for directions to the restroom, so I was asking for directions. And I was like, no, this is relevant at all. Also, this is what I'm working on. This is what I'm working on, y'all. I just opened it. This is what I'm working on. It's this design for a VTuber who goes by the name Groomies, I think? Groomsy? Hold on. Let me go find them. I've been searching them up. I have their account somewhere. Groomies? Fuck. Wait, hold on. Wait, where was it? I swear to God. Let me go find them. I'll go find them eventually. Hold on a second. Where is their account? Can I not see their fucking account anymore? Hold on, okay. And I can't use my phone right now because I have VTube Studio open on my phone. So thank you. So I started working on this yesterday. This was my progress yesterday. And then this is the reference sheet. And these are her previous designs. And she's doing a design contest. And I was like, ooh, her design is so pretty. Let me try having a crack at the design contest. And so today, while I was at work, don't tell anybody, while I was at work, I was working on a design. So I was working on a design. I literally drew it on this sticky note and then took a picture of it to bring it home. But yeah, her design contest ends on October 31st, and I was like, I saw this like a week or two ago, like early October, and I was like, ah! Okay, let me find their, where, am I crazy? Am I crazy? Wait, where is this thing? Dude, I can't find their Gloomies! Fuck. Gloomies, that's the name. Time to start driving. Have a fun streams. Have a safe drive. Be careful. Eyes on the road. Don't text and drive. Be careful out there. But thanks for stopping by. Hope all goes well. Picking up your son. Yeah, Gloomies. Okay, let me go. Gloomies spelled Gloom. Fuck. Gloomiz. There we go. So yeah, she's doing a design contest and super cute. So I'm working on it, and then I also want to actually first let's do this. I want to change the canvas size because I want to extend this like way out here. How much is that? Can I do like 9,000? Oh, that was almost perfect. Okay. 9,000. There we go. And let's see what this does. Or, do I need that much space? Y'all. Y'all, that's a lot of space to fill up. Okay, so we'll have her design like this, and then we'll have another like silhouette of her, I think. God, I have so many layers. Oh, kill me. There's so many layers. No. Okay, and then I want to have another one here, which like showcases predominantly the back of the design, because this is like an action pose, but it doesn't quite show like enough of her overall. Yeah, anyway, so I kind of want to do like a, I don't know, like a sort of slanted pose like this with like an arm out, I think, and this will be the back. So something like this. That's like very similar to this design, or like this pose right here, I'm realizing. Ah, shit. Okay, well. Okay, well, I guess we'll see how this works. Yeah. And in this case, thinkity thockity. I'm like, dude, all of my time with these drawings is spent like figuring out how exactly I want the posing to work. And all like the composition. Okay, I had her doing like a leg up here, but I kind of want to change it so that she's like leaning here with like a leg out here. Right? Maybe I'll regret this. I want her to have like steady, like foot down here and then foot here. I don't know. We'll see. Because this is not bad either. I don't know, man. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, hold on, it's fine. I should have planned this out before I started stream. It's totally okay. Oh my god, alright, it's fine. Okay, in this case, I want this to be bigger because now I have more space to work with, and that's great. So I'll do something like this, give it a little bit more space. Yeah, okay. And then this thing like goes up here, kind of. Something like this. And then I'll fix this more later. I'll fix it later. Fuck. Something like that. And then I also noticed as I was going home from work today that I fucked this up here. It looks so curved, and I don't know what I was thinking last night, but I was definitely very delirious and not in my right mind. So I'm gonna redraw like most of this, but with like better lines, because a lot of this is just sketch at this point, and it's a mess. It's a mess. Okay, I definitely want to change the posing of this, but I'm so bad at posing. Let me see. Okay. Fucking character reference sheets. Just give me a character reference sheet. Someone's gonna have drawn a really good pose. Aside from, because I don't want to do like the basic T-pose, because the basic T-pose looks a little bit less dynamic and also like doesn't showcase the character's personality quite as much, which is like, it's totally fine because it is like very much so baseline, here is the design, and it shows you the most of the details as much as possible. But I like to spice things up a bit. I like to, you know, make it just slightly more dynamic, because then it looks cool. It looks cool and awesome. Okay, this person did a really good. Okay, we're gonna go with it because the pose looks cool. Good enough. Oh, it's so small. Oh, it's so small. It's such a small drawing. Oh no. Alright, okay, here. I know, it's fine. So we've got the legs going like this. And then like this. And then the hips are like here. We've got the knees. And then the flare out of the calves. Nice! It's like a noise power stance. Yeah, so cute. Okay. All right. Something like this. And then, yeah, make sure these angles match. Cool. And then I noticed in this one, it's like this hip right here on the left side is like slightly higher than the other side. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, so that's why this was like kicked out a bit more. I'm just gonna leave it as... I'm gonna leave it as this, I think. And then we'll have the ankles, the glinkles. And then the feet. Yes, the feet. Dem feet. Okay. Here we go. And then we'll figure out what exactly we want to do for the feet later. I have like a general idea of like what kind of heels I want to put her in and things like that, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I think I want to move this to the side a little. Yeah. Okay. So that's like way better of a design showcase. The problem is the top of the head is a little bit truncated, so I'm gonna fix that first. I gotta move this up. So one of the inspirations for this design was very much so like Valkyrie, Angel Valkyrie type thing. That was like the primary goal of this, especially since like looking at her like her current designs, it's a lot of like winged themes, bird themes, as she said herself in her post, and then like these really cool golden accent, golden decorations and jewelry, and then this like lovely like white and pink sort of design. So it's like combo between like magical girl and this one's got that like battle outfit type thing, and then she's got some comfy and casual clothes, which is super cute. And then she's also got this one, which is awesome. It's this like digital design, almost like sporty digital design, really cool. Like it's sort of cyber techno. I don't know what the right descriptors are, but like there's such diversity here. And I was like, that's awesome. I want to expand on that like pink and gold aesthetic more, because it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Her design is so well made. Oh, so good. Okay. So this is... Oh. You know what happens? Oh. I like flashbang myself every time I flip the canvas and I see like the face like this. I don't know, it looks so lopsided from this angle. I'm gonna redraw it. I'm gonna redraw it for sure. But I just want to like block in the overall design of it first. So she's got this like shoulder plate that I wanted. And then over here, oh shoot, I did that on the wrong layer. It's fine, I'll just combine it. It's okay. I'm gonna redraw all of this later anyway. And then I want this like star sort of pendant. I don't know what it's called. Not really a pendant, but like the thing that like people put to like a clasp for their cape or something. And then I wanted it to like have... Oh, that looks like good. Okay, how do I make this look better? Okay, something like maybe this, and then like, yeah, like little teardrops on the ends. And then I wanted it to hang some sort of jewel here. And I wanted something similar as well for the knees, actually. So like the knees, I was gonna have one of those knee guards that you see like in armor suits and things like that. I thought that would be such a cool design to sort of work off of. So I'm doing that here. And then you've got like this part that like flares up and over and has like a lid, what's it called? A rim to it? Like, yeah. And then I want to add just like a little triangle there for some more angles. And then have that little shiny of metal. And then there's some more sort of intricate designs that I wanted to add here, and I think I'll add that in post, but just sort of sketching something rough here. And then from these, what I was trying to get at is I wanted to hang jewels as well from these. It's such a, isn't it so cool? I don't know. I like it. I think it looks great. And then we're just gonna like copy paste this over to the other side. Because Girly is lazy. Alright. Work smarter, not harder. And then from here, I wanted like boots that had this like cut in them. Yeah, like a little slick cut over here, just like right down the middle. It gives it nice definition. And then that will also have sort of an edge to it. Nice. Nice, nice. And then give it that nice like taper down. Oh yeah, she looks awesome. She looks so cool. Let's go. And then one of the big features of this design that I wanted to focus on as well was this like, what's it called? It's not really a scarf. Yeah, I guess like a cape. And it like comes over onto the chest part. So it gets like fastened over here, held down by the shoulder plate. And then underneath the sleeve on the side, the sort of like bell-shaped sleeve, which I'm gonna try and just sketch in real quick here, that like flows up from there. Yeah, pretty. And we've got another sleeve right under here that goes up. All right, so we've got that. And then this. Yay! Yeah, so underneath this, I think I want, yeah, this to like curve out a bit more. That looks better. That looks so much better. Yeah. All right, I'll have to fix that later as well. But what I was trying to get at is I wanted like a nice cape behind her, like this. Something like this. Have it sort of end like maybe over here. Yeah. And then it'll have like these cool tassels on it. Very knightly. I've been trying to get more into working on designing characters because I've been having so much fun with it just on my own with my own characters. And I think to be able to bring someone's personality into a unique design, that's just such a cool skill to have. And in this space where character design is like everything, it's such a valuable skill to know in the first place. So I'm like, why not develop it and create these cool designs to bring people's personalities to life? And like one of the things that was so rewarding about designing my own character here that I'm using is being able to just customize whatever the hell I want with it. So like, oh, I like having a big ponytail, so I'll have that. And all of these frills and curls and such, that is also a big part of sort of my fantastical fashion interests. Not stuff that I would be able to wear outside in person, but for a fantastical character, being able to experiment with that and use that as part of my identity. I've always been really big on forging your own identity, molding it, playing around with it, and having fun with the different aspects of your personality and the way that you can present it to other people. Like, is that not just so cool that as humans we have the capacity to be able to do that? Like, that's awesome. So yeah, something I've been particularly interested in, hence why I really want to delve more into character design now. It's She's a little lopsided. Let's use liquefy to adjust her. Okay. I think the main problem is that a lot of the head is tilted. So I'll just go ahead and grab all of this. And then, like, tilt it back. Something like this. I think this works. Let's see if this ended up working when I flipped the canvas. It works! Oh, that actually works quite nicely. All right, we fixed that problem. Let's go. Now the other problem is the legs. Because this part of the legs isn't symmetrical. Something like this. Ooh. It's still not quite symmetrical. Okay, you know what I can fucking do? Heck it. I can just do copy paste. Good old copy paste, my man. Alright, so we're just gonna copy all of this. And then, oh shoot. Hold on. Grab both of these. Copy it. Okay, this and this. Yeah. Flip it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. That's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna erase all of this because we don't need that anymore. And we'll just merge this down. And then this thing, we're gonna do the same thing. Erase all of this junk. All right. That, okay. Problem solved. Easy peasy. Where is this line from? Hello? 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 Ah, there. Okay. Fantastic. We did a thing. We certainly did a thing. Okay. And then for the foot part of the boots. We'll do that later. Whatever. We'll do that later. Something that I really wanted to add to this design was like these nice like floral curls here. I don't know what they're called. It's like I genuinely don't know what they're called. But this like gold leaf design, I guess, has been super appealing to me in general. So I've wanted to try implementing it in some sort of design. So a good time, but fuck, I fucked that up. No better time than now. Fuck. I'm too tired for this, man. Spent my whole day working. Okay, something like this, I guess. And then I can sort of refine it as I go. Something like this. Add a little another line to that. I don't know, we'll fix this later. And then we'll have some like jewels coming off of it. Something like this. Just to give it a little bit more. And then I wanted like fabric underneath it to curve up to the top of the like abdominal part of the torso. And then something like this going down, except I want it to curve like out more, so it'll be like this, something like that. Yeah, I think I like that. All right, cool. And then last one here, have it sort of flare out just at the bottom a little bit, give a little bit of space. I love this design so much. This sort of like curve of fabric? I don't know, like this like feathering of fabric, I guess. And it also matches really well with like the winged design up here as well. It just fits. It fits nicely. I'm debating on whether I want to keep this bow here though. It's like, it's got magical girl like staff vibes, but at the same time I want it to be a little bit less like cutesy dootsy and more like badass looking as well. Like obviously gonna have like a sort of a mixture of both because of like this person's design in the first place, but like I don't know, I just want to give it like a little bit more pizzazz with like some more depth to this particular design in diversity of vibe and also like versatility of usages. So it's not just limited to being like for cutesy fan art and chibi and whatever, but also allows it to be used for like some badass action shots and things like that. That would be so cool. Okay, so I created like a little pommel at the end here. Is that what it's called? Pommel? I think so. And then sort of a little spike. Don't mess with her, she'll spike you. Alright, something like that. Good enough. I hope that's straight. I hope those are straight lines. We'll find out later. When I actually go to line this. Okay. And then over here, I wanted to add like this little triangle underneath right at the center line. It just adds so much more direction to the torso and also like splits up the left and right halves of the character really nicely because there's so much stuff that's like asymmetrical going on here that having that one symmetrical thing really helps to anchor the design. That's what I'm thinking that'll be. And then underneath this I want like, and I wasn't able to nail down a good decision on like how I wanted this part underneath to look like, but I kind of want like, if you could see what I'm getting at on the left side here with my sketch, I've got this fabric that's flowing down over this leg that's up, which I don't know, maybe I want to keep that leg up because that just looks so cool. I don't know, we'll see. It does look cool, what can I say? Now I'm torn, because that looks cool. And then I like that there's more of this peeking out back here. I am caught by decision paralysis. It's okay, it's still a sketch, We can make adjustments, So I'll go ahead and I'll actually just erase. Do I want to erase it? I'll put it on a separate layer first, actually. I'll put it on a separate layer first. And then we're gonna move this leg. We're gonna move the leg. Whoa. Well, hold on, yo. Yeah, let's go. Okay. I'm gonna have to fix the angle of that. So we're gonna have, we're gonna have this here. And then we're gonna redraw. So basically we're gonna go back to what we had at the start. Whoopsies. I don't know, something like this. And then up here. And then to be honest, I'm gonna redo that face. Because this face is already like badass looking. I want this face to not be the same thing. I want it to be a little bit more dynamic. What is wrong with me? I could just copy paste. What is it? Where did I put it? Hold on. Oh no. Wait. Which layer is it on? Okay, it's this one. I could literally just paste this here. I could just paste this here, have this be my sketch. Yeah. Yeah, like literally, why not? Okay, let's make sure this fits. Because I turned up the brightness all the way to 100 on my phone to use it as a light box. So that I could have the template for this design to the dot. Yeah, okay, that's like kind of where it matches up. Okay, let me just make sure it like fully matches. Oh, there we go. It's all coming into place. Oh yeah, okay. Perfect. Let's fucking go. Yeah. Okay. Not me overreacting to my own thing. Okay. So we've got this. Yeah, okay, I need to move this a little bit lower then, it seems. Yes, ma'am, we shall do that. So we're gonna move this just a tad lower here. Give more space for the chest, which makes a lot more sense. And then here, like, I originally drew this as fabric, but I kind of want to turn it into an armor plate. I feel like it would look a lot better as an armor plate. And then I want that armor to sort of peek through at the waist right here. We'll see, we'll see. The chest needs all the space. Yes, it does. Though she specifically did say not to give her big boobs. So, with that in mind, we must tread carefully. It's so funny because it's like the total opposite of what some of my other clients have said, where it's like, which it's just like, they would specifically tell me, bigger boob, please. And I'm like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Yeah. So we've got this, and then I want this knee as well to have this design. This like really cool knee plates going on here. It's gonna sort of overlap with the other side of that like skirt thing, dress thing. And then we'll have it sort of arc around. And then some curls over here. I'm gonna have to get better at doing these like metallic details. That's something that I want to get better at, and I've been looking at a lot of inspirations for metallic details. Small boob justice, love to see it. Yeah! Yeah! And the itty bitty titty committee. Represent! Okay, so we've got this little gem that's like hanging from these, which I love this little design aspect. I don't know, like as soon as I drew it, I was like, yeah, that's the one. And over here, we've got a bit of that boot as well. And it goes over like this, yeah. And then over here, we're gonna have like the armor sort of taper in a little bit. Yeah, and then we'll have it. I don't know, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out how the armor will work. Duality of VTuber. Make small boobs, please, or make him as big as possible. The honkers. Oh yeah, I mean, you know how it is. It's like some people, and the way that a lot of people design their own characters is it's so based off of their own identity that like the characters that they make, and I myself do this a lot with just characters I draw in general, where a lot of them will match my body type more so than not. And of course certain proportions will always get embellished to sort of fit aesthetics, but a lot of it is like I'm generally a thinner person, smaller stature, and so the characters that I like to draw tend to be of that body type. Whereas like, if you look at some other artists, like Chai, for example, like she prefers like a chunkier body type, and like due to the way that we view ourselves, we also have that reflected in the way that we draw our own personas. It's such a cool phenomenon of the way that artists express themselves, especially when it comes to the VTubing space, because it's like you're streaming using this caricature, and so you want to be able to identify with it because you're playing that character. Chibi Kana when? I have a chibi model. Hold on, it's just a PNG tuber. Let me bring it up. It's literally so cute. Oh my god. Is my VOD on? It is. There it is. We're gonna have it covering half the screen. That's my chibi. I have a chibi Kana. I'll have her poking out from behind me. Yeah. It's like based on like the Pop Cat. The Pop Cat. She got the deep face too. Big mouth. Yeah, I streamed with this before I got my model, or before I made my model rather, So like when I was just streaming with a PNG tuber last year, this is what I used. This one, and then like the other PNG tuber model that I have, which is, hold on, where is it? It's here. There it is. There it is. Very reminiscent of what you're seeing now. Pretty much the same exact colors. I'm pretty sure I just used eyedropper to grab the colors. I think the only color that I really fixed up was like a bit of the skin color because it needed to be more consistent for a live 2D model. But yeah, here's my chibi. Here's my chibi. You got a major glow up? Why, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the progress here. And hopefully with the new model that I'm making as well, it'll also look better. I'm having the new model look at like the 3/4 angle. Let me just fucking pull it up. Why am I explaining myself? I have it. I have it on my computer. I don't know why I do this. Okay. I want to fix up the hair a bit. I mean, it'll come with the rendering phase. The main parts are all there, and that's really the big detail that I wanted to get done that one time. But yeah, like, okay, definitely a taller person than my little ass. Like my current model is like, it seems a bit shorter in stature, and this is definitely like taller, more mature, but I like the design, so like, who's to stop me from growing like 6 inches? Hello, X-Drake, hello, what's up? I'm working on a character design for someone's design contest. They go by the name Gloom or Gloomies. On Twitter, Gloooomiz, and her design is super cute. Look at her designs on the left side here. These ones on top, those are her designs, and they're so cute. They give off like magical girl vibes, and I love the little wings that are like sprouting from her head. So I'm really taking that design and running with it. I'm trying so hard to do her justice. Yes. Yeah, I need any excuse to yap. I don't mind. I gotta yap more. Trying to yap. Though I can like endlessly ramble on about random shit. Here guys, we got a rare look at 3 different Kanas: bodiless, chibi, and rigged. Just floating head, and then yeah, we've got the trifecta over here. We've got truly the trifecta of all time. Wonderful. Oh my god, I'm not looking forward to rigging this though. It's gonna be a huge pain in my ass, but I'm really hoping that I can make it look way better than what I have currently. Because currently, like, all the physics are a little bit jank. The mouth movement is not like quite there yet. It's not quite there. It doesn't have the same flow, and also the, what's it called? The sensitivity of the rigging and the facial tracking is a little bit odd with this one. It kind of works, but not really. Not well enough. Trisomnia? Like Triceratops. It's a trisomnia. 3 times the dream walkers. You'll sleep very well tonight. Yeah, it's... Oh my god. But I'm having so much fun doing a bunch of different designs, and like, we'll see what I cook up in the future, because this will not be the end of the skins that I don over the course of, if you can call it a streaming career, but like basically me fucking around on Twitch and using OBS to my heart's content. Oh, we'll see how it goes. I have so many plans for the future. I have so many ideas that I want to work on, but never enough time. There's never enough time to work on all of this stuff. It's been kind of overwhelming, honestly, trying to figure out how to fit everything into my schedule, because I also need to study for my certification for work, and which is not mandatory, but I really want to have it. Because it's very useful, and I learn a lot from it. And then I also, like, I want to go to med school at some point, and that's gonna take a long ass time for me to study for and take the exam, which is like a friggin' 8 to 9 hour long or more exam. I forget how long it is exactly. I'm traumatized. I don't remember anything. But it's a long ass exam that we have to take in order to like even have a shot of getting in. And it's just, oh, it's such a pain. It's such a pain. At this rate, we'll have a Conoverse in no time. Conoverse. What I love about the dreamer concept, though, is part of the reason why I chose that concept in general is for the idea that people can create their own worlds, people can create their own dreams, and in a dream, you can do whatever the fuck you want, and like things won't have consequences on you on like in real life. So like you can truly muck about and have fun and like, I don't know, fly if you want, and it's where your imagination gets to let loose. And like it has so many parallels with the whole concept of making art in the first place, which is like making art is a form of expression of your imagination, bringing something that's not real into reality, and then using that to convey some sort of message, usually. And that's like just, it's so awesome, the diversity of ideas and concepts that you get just through a visual medium. Like, is it not insane some of the incredible works that people can create, the comics that people can make, the stories that people can tell without even saying anything? And like there have been some art pieces that people have made like purely just no words, just like panels of drawings that have like brought me to tears. And it's like, what a great, how do I say this? It's such a proof of the humanity that we have, and it's a proof of the beauty in humanity and its ability to communicate through so many diverse mediums. Same thing with music, same thing with film, same thing with like streaming and videos and writing and like all of these different mediums and whatever I'm missing here. Like the fact that we have all of this available to us is just so cool. My headcanon is that your different designs are just depending on the kind of dream a person is having. Oh, that's such a cool idea. Wait, I'm stealing that from you, actually. I have lore. I have lore, and it is in the form of an outline for a manga that I want to create. Now, whether or not this manga will ever see light of day is a whole other story entirely. However, I have drawn the title page. I've drawn the title page, and that's about it, because that's all I had time for. Damn, I should have trademarked it. I'm stealing it. I'm stealing it before you can't stop me. Okay, I'm literally writing it down on sticky. Different designs are just depending on the kind of dream a person is having. Which is like part of my lore, and this will be like top secret spoilers for you guys for being early to the party. But I put credit to Hero Flame beside it. Honestly, I will. If I come out with a video anytime in the future, I would genuinely. It is such a cool, and like I've been sort of ruminating on something quite similar, where like one of the big proponents of my lore is that I get lost wandering through people's dreams, and through those dreams I learn about their deepest secrets, their grief, their loved ones' memories, and their hopes and their dreams. And I have like a series of encounters that are canonical in the lore that I've written, where it's like one of the characters is a little kid who's dreaming about becoming um dreaming about becoming an astronaut. So like basically the way that the dream starts out is I get thrown into this dream, which like the dream walking ability is not something that I'm able to control. I just get like thrown around, and then every so often I get thrown into like this empty white space. Oh my god, stay hydrated. We made it to an hour. Hello, hello. Ding dong, an hour has passed. We gotta stay hydrated. Good water, delicious. But yeah, so like the dream basically starts as me strolling through a building and wandering into this like planetarium of sorts. And you get this big like domed room with like starlights on the ceiling, and it's got sort of like a child's playroom type vibe, except like very fancy, very like decked out with like all the things a kid would love. And in the center of this room, playing with blocks and playing with little like astronaut and like space toys and dinosaurs and like the classic, you know, children's toys, is this like little less than 10-year-old boy like just playing on the ground. And my character goes up and approaches and is like, hello little guy, like what are you doing here, like what's up? Because I'm just like baffled about this like beautiful space that I'm in. And then I sit down and I have this conversation with this kid who tells me about his dream of wanting to become an astronaut when he grows up, and he wants to explore space. And then in return, he asks me in this story, like, what is your dream? What do you want to be when you grow up? And I'm like this like 20-something-year-old character, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. And another aspect of the lore that's really important is when I'm thrown to this dream-walking world, I don't retain any of the memories from my like corporeal form. So all of this is like so foreign to me, and I don't know like why I'm here, what I'm doing, what my purpose is. And then here this kid just suddenly asks, like, as I'm trying to figure out my identity and what the fuck is going on, he asks like, what is your dream? And a part of the purpose of the scene is to further that like idea of exploring oneself. And in this case, it's through remembering what she used to love to do and love to read about. And I'm still a little bit undetermined as to how closely I want this character to resemble me, or whether I want it to be kind of like a separate story that's like one-off and is its own manga. Like, I don't know if I really want it to be me as that character, but I'm like, I don't know, I'm playing around with some different ideas. But the idea that I just like shoved onto paper on a random like Saturday evening when I was thinking about this and writing up the script for a comic was basically, she would respond that she always wanted to do archaeology, and the kid laughs and then jokes like, why don't we go dig up dinosaur bones on the moon together? Like, it was his dream to be able to go to the moon. So like that's one of the scenes that I was thinking about, and it's cool that you've introduced this concept of like each dream that she goes into, she kind of takes on a different persona or like a different like design, I guess, to fit that dream. But at the same time, it's not too far off from what I was originally thinking about, where it's, as opposed to the dreams necessarily like changing her design, it changes the way that she sees herself, rather. And a big proponent of the story is in between dreams, when she's not traversing any particular person's dreams, because it's not always back to back. Sometimes it is, where she like falls out of a dream, falls into another one immediately afterwards. But like when she's in this sort of in-between limbo state where she's sort of existing but not wandering at that particular time, she's in this empty white space, that's this like endless expanse with nothing in it. That's what, like, in her like second or third sort of teleportation into another dream, she encounters this world. And she's like, well, there's nothing here. And the reason why there's nothing there is because she doesn't know anything about herself. There's nothing to fill that space with. And as she traverses through the dreams, and as she learns more and remembers more about herself, she then fills the space with the things that she remembers she loves. All of her hobbies, pictures of her loved ones, scenery that she likes to enjoy, all of that start to fill the space, and then she finds more and more meaning in her wandering. She goes and seeks out like adventures, and she starts to spend her time in this like abyssal expanse, actually doing things and creating things and like reading books and like creating music and things like that. And I won't spoil like the climactic moment of the story, but that's like the core concept that I've been working with. Dinosaur bones on the moon. Pass me whatever you're smoking because I love it. Yeah, like I just, as soon as I came up with that idea, I was like, that's awesome. I personally have no interest in archaeology myself. Like, if someone were to explain it to me, it would be great. It would be great to learn about it, but I just can't. It's not my preferred like study of choice. I'm very much so a biology girl. I am very much so a biology girl, and nothing in the near future will change that about me. But I don't know, I just thought of that idea and I was like, oh, that's so cute. I really want to leave that in. Dang, these references are gorgeous, not gonna lie. I know, right? They're so good. I should have like written like what artist drew what, but I was just like, last night I was chucking things into this file. So pardon me, I do not have credits for them in this file specifically. But at some point I was going to, I don't know where I'm going with this. At some point I could. If people wanted to know, at some point I could. That's what I meant to say. I quite like where this is going. Oh, someone specific that I've been taking a lot of inspiration from. Let's see if I remember their friggin' name. I usually look at their stuff on Instagram. Let me see if I can find them, because it's like a really random ass name. Okay, Lemon89H. They're a Korean artist. Again, Lemon89H. I look at their character designs. You could probably see some of the inspirations that I drew from their designs. Specifically, a lot of like the metallic armor design is like something that I wanted to be inspired to draw when I was looking through their artworks. They've got such a diverse expanse of character designs, and a lot of it is like these really big, like poofy, gorgeous dresses. And also there's some male characters there as well. A lot of it is very like traditional, either like Western, even some Eastern, or like quite a lot of Eastern designs. Like, see, like, just, oh, it's so pretty. It's really grainy. It's really grainy because I just took a screenshot, but it's so pretty. Look at these designs. This is just like a screenshot of like a page on their Instagram. But just like, oh my god, like look at these ruffles. Look at these. They're even better. If you go search them up on Instagram and like scroll through their profile, it's really high quality work. And it's like, they're so insanely consistent with their art style. It's actually incredible. It's very, very cool. Highly recommend. When a YouTuber puts in the most beautiful art you've ever seen, but they give credit. Yeah. Honestly, the armor looks so seamless, I didn't even notice she was wearing armor. Yeah, honestly, that's what I'm trying to do with I'm taking sort of like a Greek goddess inspired like fabric sort of thing here with some of these like gold accents. If you know, oh, Himeko from Honkai Star Rail, me and my gotcha brain-rotted brain. If you happen to know that character, that's kind of where this like design with the floral gold leaf is coming from. Okay, so we'll just have, yeah, we'll have this be just like metal here. Cool. And then I want underneath this like middle section right here to also be metal. Gotcha addiction never ends. No, it doesn't. I keep like, I'm slowly weaning myself off of it, I must say. I'm quite proud of myself. I'm slowly getting off of it. But it's fucking hard. I keep going back to like certain games, especially since it's like, if my friends play that game, then I wanna be able to chat with them. The primary reason why I play gacha games is for the social aspect. If my friends play, then I want to play as well, basically. That's really the whole reason. And that's why I played Genshin for so long, where it's like, I'm so sick of the content in that game now, but I still play it every so often because one of my friends is like really, really dedicated to that game, and I want to be able to chat with them about it. Oh yeah, the devs knew what they were doing. Yeah, they've grabbed me and hooked me into it. They know. Okay, got a little bit of armor going on there, and I think I'll just let this be fabric. I am actually very content with how this looks right now. And then I want this like jewel over here. Have sort of like a thing like this, just to give it a little bit of embellishment. And then I'll go in with a finer brush to make these details more clear. And then I want the star here with the collar. I don't know if I want to make that collar any different from this. Also, I need to fix the angle of the neck because I changed the angle of the face. There we go. All good. All good. But yeah, I'm trying to mix and match as many different design elements as possible into this drawing, or into this character design rather, because like there's such a specific vision I have in mind for the vibe I want to go with, and not any like individual style I've seen so far like perfectly mimics this one little idea in my brain. So I'm like meshing together, and that's like, I mean, that's how art styles really work in the first place, where it's like the whole point of it is that you're taking inspiration from a bunch of different artists and then sort of hashing them together to create your own. Like that's literally how you create your own art style. It's always inspired by other people. And it's just a matter of like, okay, what do you like more than others? Okay, I kind of like this sort of high heel design going on here. I want her feet to like be a little bit more slim, I think. I think it would fit better the design of the character. And then sort of, yeah, have it sort of like this, I think. I think that works out. Yeah, that looks a lot better, to be honest. All right, so then the other side will have like this. And I do like this wing. It's kind of like the Hermes winged sandals. I want to have something like that here as well. Yippee! I don't know if I want to have one on the other side too, or if it's just the outside. I think the outside is good enough. And I'm gonna have some like ribbons sort of going down the ankle, or wrapping around the ankle rather. And then for the actual okay, there we go. That's a little better. There we go. That way you get that nice like high heel effect without actually seeing the heel in the back. There we go. And then this leg needs to be a bit more slim as well. Yippee! Okay, cool. And then you got this cool like marching pose. And just to compensate for the fact that the other leg is standing up, I need this one to be closer to the center of gravity. Yeah, like that. Because that middle line, where the center of gravity is, that line was awful. But ignore it. That like line that's the center of gravity, this foot needs to be directly below it to be able to support the full weight of her body. I think this is good enough, though. I'm liking how this is turning out! I'm actually so happy with this. I'm actually so happy with this, not gonna lie. I don't know if I want to do the back part. I might forego the back part, because I'm fucking lazy. No, I should do the back part. I should do the back part. I should really do the back part. I think I need to make the head a little bit smaller. What do y'all think? I think I need to make the head just a tad bit smaller here. How much do I want to select? That's the question. Got the face and the rest. Okay, cool. Fuck it. Oh, yeah. Dude, fuck. That looks so much better. What the hell? What the hell? Okay, that looks great. And then I need to make this adjustment so that the head doesn't look like it's tilted. It looks like the whole body is a little bit tilted. So I'll just select the whole damn thing and curve it. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. I'm really happy with how this design is coming along. I'm quite happy with it. I don't know how in-depth I'll color this in. I think I'll just do flat colors, honestly, for most of this. I think the focus should be on the lines and then on the base colors. Because for like a character reference sheet, too much rendering kind of muddies the colors and makes it difficult to discern what the actual color of the character is. Like when there's over rendering, it's like, okay, there's a lot of colors being thrown together, which one's the right one? Which, like, sometimes people will give me character references, and it'll be like this gorgeous, gorgeous illustration of their character, and I'm like, great, beautiful. I don't know what the other angle of this character looks like at all whatsoever, and I also don't know what the colors are, because this character is put into a dark, dramatic lighting, where, like, half of the outfit is lit up, and the other half isn't. Which, like, bless, it's a beautiful artwork, stunning, like, gorgeous character, I love it. However, like, character reference sheets definitely need to, like, tone down on, like, the coloring to make it accessible as, like, a reference sheet. for the sake of utility, unfortunately. Okay, so we've got this. These, like, nice little chains going on there. And then I want something coming from here as well. I want one that like arcs up this way and one that arcs over this way. But I'm so bad at drawing dotted lines. Ah, okay, that works. I'm so bad at drawing them like not crooked. I always need some sort of like a reference curve. Oh, okay. We did it. We made it. We did it. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Get the arm pit. Okay. Yippee! Alright, it looks great. Yeah, honestly. And then for the back side, I I don't know what I want to do. We will find out. Okay. First things first. Let's redraw this, but like better. With a smaller brush, pretty please. We shall redraw this, but better. Let's go for the face first. Let's shove this into a whole other folder. And then get those nice like round eyes that she's got here. She's got these really pretty round eyes. So I want to keep that, but I also want it to match with the character's outfit here. I want her to like, I want her to look a little bit more fierce, I think. So something like this. And then she's got that like ooh-woo sort of like mouth shape, so maybe we'll keep that. Maybe we'll keep that because it's cute. Something like this. I don't know. I don't like how that nose is. Oh, I'm struggling. Okay. My whole life is split up into two different types of days. Type 1 is being able to draw faces. Type 2 is not being able to draw faces. For most of my early life, it was type 2, not being able to draw faces. Yes? Now, currently, my greatest nemesis is every so often I'll have a day when I want to draw, and that's all great and dandy until I come across a fucking day when I can't draw faces to save my fucking life. And it just turns out really lopsided and really awful looking, and I'm like, why do I even try? Ugh. Okay, that looks all right. It looks fine. It's totally fine. This will be so scuffed. It's fine. I think just like this brush at this resolution is struggling. I think that's gonna be my excuse for the day as to why I can't draw faces. It's because it's pixelated. It's because of the brush, you know? Like, it's not my fault. It's not my fault that I'm suddenly bad. You know, like, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, so we'll have the eyes. Yeah, cute. And of course, we're gonna keep those, like, stars in the eyes for sure, because they're very cute. I love having stars in the eyes. If you couldn't tell by my design, where if you zoom in on the eyes, there's a star, and then I kicked it up a notch in this one where it's even more noticeable that it's a star. Okay, stars. And then we'll give her like, yeah, a little like highlight up here. Something like that. I need to make this fucking eraser smaller. Holy shit. Okay, something like that, I guess. That looks odd. Hold on. I'm gonna redo that. That looks odd. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. It's fine. I think it's because the center of the star needs to be like way higher. It looked like she was looking down, even though she wasn't. Okay, yeah, this works better. All right, we so got this. We so got this. Okay, cool. And then we'll just like add some more detail to this, make it stretched out a bit more. Yay! Okay, cool. That works a lot better. Let me put in a ruler too. Everything is lopsided and sideways and angled wrong, so it's not flat and perfectly horizontal. My perfectionism is getting to me. This is a trauma that I've had since childhood. What shall I ever do? Okay. Fixed it. Alright, that's not the worst. I won't... It's fine. It's so fine. It's so fine and normal. Okay. I still like having this dot up here. And then we'll have, like, this sort of, like, circle highlight for the bottom. And then, of course, we'll have, like, the rims around the eyes. Classic, like, anime looking. Yeah. Super cute! Super cute! Okay, cool. And then I'll have... I love doing, like, these little dash marks around the perimeter of, like, the pupil. It just gives it a little bit more pizzazz, whatever that means. A little bit more texture, I guess. I know, like, there are a lot of different styles that do this. And sometimes you'll see it in, like, in animes as well. It's just such a nice little detail. Yeah, that's so much more. Look at that. Lovely. Okay. We're gonna have the mouth, like, moved up a bit. Cute! Cute! Okay. And then have the eyebrows be angled a bit more down for that, like, stern, focused look. Yeah! Awesome. Okay. We've got that. And then the face finally looks normal and okay and fine. Moving on to the hair. Okay. I wanted to preserve, like, the bangs that she had. I think I even want them slightly lower, because in her reference, she's got... the bangs do look lower. So I'll go ahead and do this. Pretty much just, like, copy what she has to an extent. Because it looks great, and I don't see the need to change that. Especially since it seems like it's a core part of her design. Oops, I covered that up. A core part of her design that's, like, stuck with her, despite different outfit changes. So I think that's the way to go. Yeah. Yeah, I love that bang design. It's so cute. That little strand in the middle with lost my train of thought, with the different color. Alright, and then these strands on the side, also super cute. Although I've personally had a slight bit of a... I wouldn't call it a gripe, but a slight pet peeve with, like, not being able to see a VTuber's ears a lot of the times. Because I don't know, when I'm drawing them, usually I like having super flowy hair that's, like, poofing out to the side and, like, fluttering in the wind. And so a lot of, like, the cheek, the chin, the jawline, and also the ear gets exposed. And for some characters that have, like, cat ears or dog ears or like whatever other type of ears that go like on top of the head, I have to figure out a way to make it not look uncanny. And then with characters where it's really ambiguous, where it's like, I don't know if they have ears there or not. Like with Gloomy's character, I'm like, I don't know if she has ears or not. Are there ears on those on that model? I have no idea. I can't tell. And because of that, it's like when I'm working on a design, I'm like, oh no, does this person have ears? Which is like, it's such a small detail that overall, like, I can figure out a way to work around it, but I really don't know why it's such a problem for me. But it's like, what am I doing? Okay, this hair is looking a lot better. There's a lot more detail to it, which is great. It's great. I'm really happy with how this is turning out. And I'm glad I put in the effort to, like, add in the detail here. I think this will look great. I'm so excited. And just, like, being able to practice to get better at making character designs is such a fun endeavor. Oh, this is such a cute design. Yes, yes. And now that I've added like a bit more volume to the top of the head here too, it looks way better than it did earlier when I was just doing like the rough sketch. All right. So we're sort of finishing up at the top of the head. I really like having these like big poofy side parts to the head. I don't know what they're called. They're like an extension of the bangs, but Magic Bloom, hello! It doesn't help that sometimes people have cat ears and human ears at the same time too. Yeah, no. Oh my god, it gives me a headache. At that point I'm like, what am I even doing? How do I work around this? Especially since it's like so much of the perception of the human face is of the arrangement of facial features, and one of those features is the ear. It's the ear. Also, that's such a cute emo. Oh my god. Hello, hello. And so, like, if you're missing one of those key features and it's not conveniently covered up by hair in some way, shape, or form that makes it still believable, then it's like, it just ends up looking really odd. So maybe I'm just not experienced enough with drawing faces or what, or I don't know, but like, yeah. I personally don't get having animal ears but still human, but to each their own. Yeah, I wonder how the anatomy of that works necessarily. This is my inner like scientist biology brain going burr, so like forgive me. Forgive me for this tangent that we are now about to embark on. But how does the anatomy work for characters that have both animal ears and human ears? So with animal ears, the ear canals go to the side of the upper sort of side of the head, and then for us, the ear canals go like directly to the side. They're not up. So does that mean that the anthropomorphic characters with both human and animal ears, do they have two ear canals? Now, another thing about the ear canals, as you guys probably know, is that it contains the vestibulo-ocular thingamajig inside, which is responsible for our balance. And is like our eyes and our ears actually work together with the fluid, and our ears, they need to be like, they're settled in a particular way that allows us to know like what's up from down based on like the gravitational pull on like whatever's fluid, whatever. I don't remember exactly how it works, but it's something like that. And so because of that, the importance of the ears with balance, how then does having two sets of ear canals work? I don't know anything about the anatomy of animal ears, personally. In fact, I've like barely studied human anatomy as is, so I'm like, my knowledge is tenuous at best here. I need to redo my emails. I just got them done, and then a month later I changed my design. Oh no! It looks so cute though. It looks so cute. Is that yours? If you got emotes to share, I wanna see. I wanna see. I've got some emotes as well. Yeah, that's my VTuber. Oh, so cute. It's so cute. I want to see your emotes. I want to see your emotes. I've got a decent number of emotes. A couple of them, the Sleepy series part, that's like clearly in a different style, is by an artist who goes by the username Moonfloat on Twitter. A good friend of mine who I've like followed for ages now. I followed them from like Instagram days. I think I met them on Discord or something somewhere. Either way, I commissioned them for it, and they're awesome. They're awesome. Holy shit, Perry! Oh my god, hi! Thank you for the raid with 26 whole people. 26 entire people, oh my god. Hello, thank you for the follow, TKO, with a lot of underscores there. Oh my god, that's a lot of people. Hi, money exec. Thank you for the follow. I hope your stream went well overall. I'm so sorry I was only able to drop by for a short while. Jackwell, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community, everybody. Hello. Need to raid and run because fish stalled for 1 hour and now I'm tired. Go rest. You have no obligation to stay. Go rest. Clowndu122, Ruli Dabuli, that's a fun name. Thank you for the follow. Oh my god, so many people. So many people joining the community. Hello. So good to see you guys. How was it? How was the celebration? I tried to log on, Perry, I tried to log on to your stream while I was at work. Bob Vlog, thank you for the follow. I tried to log onto your stream and like say a quick hello and be like congratulations because I was so scared I would miss your stream, and for whatever reason my internet was so broke. My internet was so broke on my phone and it would not load for the life of it, and it was so bad that like everything was stuttering and I was like, oh man, I genuinely cannot hear a single thing that's being said. Stream was good. Great. Hello, what is my name? Hello, Mystic, aka Sir Reinhard of the Brown the Fifth. Hello. Welcome back to my chat. I have remembered. Perry dodging the go to sleep messages. Go rest. Yeah, I know it's late in the evening for you, which is like one of the reasons why our streams like end up kind of missing each other. And I find it always that like I'm like leaving work or at the end of my work shift just as like you're finishing up your stream and I'm like, no, I missed it again. It makes me so sad. But alas, such is the way of time zones. So you better go to sleep. Perry, you better go to sleep. Go rest. Go rest. You did a good stream. It was fun. It was hella fun. And congrats! Okay, I'll go soon ski. You better! You better! It was my pleasure to stop by. Good stream, good stream. And also congrats! That's a huge milestone! So cool. Streaming for 1 whole year. That's some tenacity. And also your stream just looks so great. You've got great graphics. You've built such a great community as well over the course of just that 1 year. Like, that's so impressive. Well done. Truly, truly, from the bottom of my heart, congratulations. Like, you did such a good job. So every time I tune in, like, you're just so entertaining, so much fun to chat with. Always, like, chaotic. So fun. I'm currently working on a design for a VTuber named Gloomy. They go by the username Gloomies on Twitter, and they're doing a design contest, so I thought I'd enter, and I'm doing kind of like a Valkyrie magical girl combo type design over here. So much glaze, agreed. Hey, I just speak the truth, okay? I just speak the truth. Enter stream right when I leave work. Me too. Me too. It's like about around the time that I leave work. So I'm like desperately trying to log on my phone and be like at least like send a quick message to say hello and like have a good night or like have a good stream before she ends. I will never for the life of me understand how this woman reads her chat. No, for real. Okay, that's really funny. That's so funny. Perry, I have to call you out here. The order in which you read messages in chat is crazy to me. You will read in like the most order of all time. It's great though, it's very unpredictable. Wait, what, do I have a sub here? Yeah! Thank you to Mystic for gifting those subs. It was almost, oh damn, that was already like almost a month ago? Holy shit. That's a while. I've been here a while, I guess. Happy Asian Slime? Happy Asian Slime? That's an interesting name. That's an interesting username. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. It makes sense to me. As long as it makes sense to you. As long as it makes sense to you. Look, we don't have to understand. We just have to believe. And I truly do believe. We all believe. We all believe in our great fish overlord. But every so often I'm like, wait, which message is she reading? It makes no sense. Starts talking to me, suddenly reads a message from 20 minutes ago. No, yeah, exactly. Oh, it's so funny. It's so good. It's so good though. Because like I try my hardest to read in the sequential order of like chronologically, just because like I will have an aneurysm if I have to scroll back up the chat to go find messages. And sometimes like if the chat's going fast enough, I do have to scroll a bit, but it's just like oh my god. It's a whole skill, and like people do it in different ways, and I don't know how some of the people do it. Like when chat goes really fast on some streams, I don't know how they pick up anything. It's an entire skill that I have not, it's part of the skill tree I have not unlocked yet. That shit's crazy. Haven't you literally seen my toes? What? It leaves you on your toes. I do both. I have two chats open. One is scrolling up, the other one is at the bottom. Oh, okay, that explains. That explains a lot, actually. Because like every so often I'm like, so my hypothesis, my prevailing hypothesis for the longest time was Perry has two different like parts of the chat that she's looking at, and one of them is way back in chat than the other, because I noticed that like when a new message pops up, you will sometimes read that very new message, and then you'll go back like up 3 messages, and then you'll go back up like 7 messages. Pretty sure my feet were in one pic I sent you one time. What the hell? What is going on here? Hello? Oh no, Patty, no! Absolutely unhinged. How do I want to do this? I think I want to do like these little leaves here. Something like this. I think I'm okay with how that looks. But I don't know if I want to do it for all of it. I feel like it would look better if it's like facing the other direction like this. Sorry, now I'm getting like caught up in like what I'm trying to design here, because I don't want to design something fuck-ass while I'm distracted by chat as well. I want the design to be good. I'm gonna get distracted. Oh no. Oh no, but I kind of liked how it was earlier. No! Okay, well I control Z enough that I can't find it anymore. Gotta keep them on their toes. When it's scrolled, if I missed anything, just in case, because I don't want to miss people's messages. That is sweet. That is sweet. Yeah, I do notice that you do make a really solid effort to make sure that everybody's message gets seen. And that's like so I understand truly. I understand the reasoning behind it. But every so often it's really funny as well. You must understand. You must understand, see? You still miss mine? Oh, I do understand, don't worry. Yeah. It's funny. It's funny. Oh, I don't like how this looks anymore. It was so good before. What did I do to it? Okay, we'll just have it do, like, simple... There we go. Good enough. Good enough. Now it's not symmetrical. Fuck! Okay, I'm being way too perfectionist with this one singular design choice. Help! Help! Hello, Bottle Slime! Hello, hello! Welcome to the stream. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. I think I want to add just like one more line here, make it like an extra hefty sort of clasp over here with yeah, these like little ends over here. Something like this. Hopefully this doesn't look weird. I think it looks okay. Yeah. And then we'll have just like a jewel sort of inside here that's embedded into. And then maybe I want to do like something like this. I kind of want to like, I don't know, I guess I don't like these outer things that I've added. How do I want to... Fuck it, I'm just gonna delete all of it. I gotta rework this design, because I want this to look a bit more circular. Okay, I think I have a reference somewhere here of what I was looking at. I must have, right? I don't know, kind of like how these things are, where they're like clasps. Ooh, did I not put the reference in here specifically? I don't think I did. Anyway, that's fine, I guess. It's fine. Oh, I should give it wings. That's what I should do. Doing good? Glad. Glad to hear. Glad you're doing well. Cool brush. Yeah, this is such a great brush. It's my favorite brush ever. I use it for all of my line work. I would never trade it for the world. It is so good. It is one of the few custom brushes that I use. All of the other, pretty much the predominant set of all of the other brushes that I use is just like the basic brushes that Clip Studio comes with. So like for rendering, I use the flat marker, and there are some times when I use like a textured brush, like I don't know when it's like that's not a good one. Where is that one textured brush that I've used? Like there's this that's like a nice textured brush that doesn't come with the software, but like for the most part I was using like G marker for the long time. And Gamble all. Oh no, sorry, I don't have as many commands here for playing games and such. Sorry. There's a lot of things that I haven't gotten like fully set up yet in terms of things here. Oh, Moni Exec just subscribed. Thank you so much. Thank you for the sub. Oh my god. You guys spoil me. You guys spoil me. Save your money for yourself. Save up. Get something nice. Get like a boba tea on me for you. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I don't know how I feel about this like jewel in the middle. In fact, I don't know how I feel about this whole thing. Maybe I don't want these things at the end. I'm getting so caught up in this one design detail just because, like, it just looks so off and I don't understand why. We'll figure it out. I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, also, to show people who haven't seen yet, this is the full design that I'm working on. And these are Gloomy's previous designs over here. So a lot of like white, pink, and gold, like yellow star aesthetic with wings and everything. Save money. Save money for yourself. Yes. Love a fellow artist. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, go to bed. Yes, y'all who are up at too late of an hour, go the fuck to bed. Please. Patty Window, good night. Rest up. Thank you for dropping by. Amazing art, thank you! I'm working hard. I still don't quite like how the face looks. It's a little lopsided, but we'll fix it. We'll figure it out. I think it just needs to be pushed in a little there. We'll figure it out later. But yes. I wish I'd be as good as you. You've got this! And also forge your own path. Like, create your own style and always draw what you enjoy. Like, that's my biggest tip to everybody. Always draw what you enjoy drawing. And like, just because other people are drawing and you're like, oh, that's so cool, like, figure out what it is that you prefer the most out of your art style that works best for your workflow. And like, it just takes time. It takes a lot of time. But something that I like to tell a lot of people as well, there's a lot of things I like to tell a lot of people, but one of my biggest like mantras when it comes to working on art is, for a lot of people who don't have the time to dedicate to making art day in and day out, if you have work, if you have school, if you have other obligations, if you need to take care of family, of siblings, of whatever, like, if you've got a lot going on and don't have as much time to dedicate to just doing studies and all of the foundational stuff that people tell you you have to do, one of my biggest like tips that helps me improve a lot personally when I don't have a lot of time for it is that I look at a lot of art when I'm not drawing and I file little details that I observe about the world around me, lighting in the world around me, and lighting in other people's art styles that I like. And then I'll just like put that in the back of my brain somewhere in like a mental repository of textures and of like basically like creating an asset library in my brain hole. In my teeny tiny little brain, I'm creating an asset library to compile all the different things that I want to add to my art later. And then in doing so, by looking at it beforehand and planning to use it in the future, I found that when I come back to my drawing tablet and finally have time to draw again, I end up being able to more easily implement the things that I wanted to try, simply because I've just been looking at it and thinking about it long enough in my brain that I have such a strong visual representation of what I wanted to see on paper. And then the only work that has to be done from there on is figuring out how to actually physically draw that thing. I don't know if this makes any sense at all whatsoever, but like, it's this concept of observational skills are so key to art and to developing your art style. Because you can do the same studies over and over and over again, but if you're not observing closely as to what's different between what you're drawing and what you're studying, then you're not gonna get as far as if you did, like, if you were to do just one study, but you spent a little bit of extra time that one time focusing on, like, spotting the difference, basically. That's like one of my biggest mantras when it comes to art, and it's helped me a lot, because with wanting to study for med school and working in a clinical job in a hospital, like, there isn't a whole lot of time, not as many hours in the day to be able to dedicate to just like hammering out studies and such. So that's one of the things that's helped me a lot. If any of you might find that useful for art or for anything else in general. It's only midnight. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. It is far later than my time zone here, but it's not the worst. Okay, hold on, I'm checking some messages. Okie dokie. Not gamer hours. Teach me senpai. I love explaining art concepts to people, so by all means I'm more than happy to teach. Art very pretty. Thank you. Thank you. Trying really hard. And it's taken me many years to get to this point. I started drawing in started taking drawing seriously, I should say, in 2016. So it's been a while. It's been a hot minute, and I haven't progressed as much as I wish I could. But I give myself a little bit of grace because it takes an astronomical amount of time in the first place, and I am juggling a ton of other things in the meantime. Also, question, when was the last time you hit that funny combo of Control plus S just out of curiosity and not telling you to do that? I'm gonna do that right now. Thank you for reminding me. I've gone through almost finishing a whole drawing before I hit Control C. Thank you for the reminder. Very appreciated. You've probably saved me a whole lot of hurt in the future. Thank you. I always appreciate the save reminders, as well as the hydrate reminders. Remember to hydrate, you guys. Oh, my model is broken. Hold on. There we go. I was looking at my notifications, so my model broke. Hydrate, you guys. Make sure to drink water. I've got a cup of water next to me. I really gotta finish it. But I've been yapping too much. I've been having too much fun yapping with you guys. So much yapping. Drinking alcohol for things. You're so valid for that. OMG, you aren't the first VTuber artist who I've seen who works in a clinic. Yeah, a lot of people who work in healthcare are also creatives. They do creative stuff on the side. And my little hypothesis is that one of the main reasons why that's the case is because it's so easy to burn out in a clinical setting that something creative is used as an outlet for something that's purely non-academic. For people who work in clinical settings, myself included, academics is such a huge part of your lifestyle, and there's this constant studying and constant grind, constant work that's being done. And so there's so much schooling that's involved, whether it's med school or any other specialty school or degrees. You need to go through so much school in order to come out fit to be able to work in clinical settings. And because of that, it gets so exhausting, and the last thing that you want to do in your free time for a decent number of people, not everybody of course, but for a decent number of people, it's just I don't want to read words anymore. I read 5 chapters in a textbook. I don't want to read anymore. I don't want to do this shit. And so with that in mind, then I'll sit down and I'll draw something on my drawing tablet, and that will be my outlet for doing something that's completely not related to academics. Yeah, so that's my hypothesis. It's a measure to prevent people from getting burnt out. Because at least that is the case. That is certainly the case for myself. But yeah, I've one of my coworkers, the person who sits next to me, also is an artist, and she doodles. She doodles at work, and her doodles are super cute. And then she'll just add them on she'll doodle them on a sticky note and then add them to a sketchbook afterwards. Something like that. And so, yeah, definitely a very commonplace thing. I know there's plenty of VTubers who work in health as well. I think there's a doctor VTuber somewhere. I don't remember his name, but the doctor VTuber who literally posted his badge and ID and everything to say yeah, he's an attending physician now, which is so cool. Going through med school, being a VTuber. That's literally, that is the dream for me. That is the dream. I only started using digital art a few years ago, and learned something new every drawing. Yeah, that's the key to it. And that's like something that I've done a lot as well, where it's like, instead of doing studies day in day out, I take one thing and I'm like, okay, today I'm gonna work on that one thing in this drawing, and then we're gonna see how it goes, and hopefully I improve. And more often than not, like, it results in this mindset of like, every time you make a new drawing, you're improving your skills bit by bit by bit by bit, and you break it down into bite-sized chunks by picking one thing at a time. That was how I got a lot of the fundamentals down. And I got really used to, especially since, like, I had a really bad habit of drawing during class, and it was like helpful for me to focus, because I don't think I have ADHD, but I have some like attention problem, probably just because I'm lazy. Where like I get distracted super easily when I'm like listening to a lecture, because I need to be doing something with my hands. I'm a very tactile person. But like, I don't really use fidget tools of any sort, like fidget toys of any sort. So my alternative was just like to draw during class. And most of my teachers understood at a certain point, hopefully, that like I was not drawing so that I wouldn't pay attention, but I was drawing so that I could actually like focus a bit better. And I would tell people that, and they would be like, okay, sure. Because I would still do well in my classes. And I was like, I would actually be listening. So they would sometimes like try to call me out and ask me questions. And I'm like, actually, fucking, I was listening, actually. Actually, I was listening. So, ha. So that's how it goes. It's okay. I know that streaming artists tend to forget that funny combo. Funny combos. Sometimes I like to double check to make sure I ain't being pushy. Oh, you're totally fine. No worries at all. Thank you so much for checking. I do really appreciate it. And I appreciate you asking for permission as well. Like that's very sweet. I do. That's a great way to like sort of test the waters with people. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I have such a terrible habit of not saving. It's so bad. What am I doing with this fabric, actually? I feel like it looks odd. I feel like it looks odd, and I don't know how to fix it. Also, unfortunately, I do have a friend of mine showing up to my apartment within probably the next, like, half an hour. So, unfortunately, I will have to end stream at that time. I was gonna just do a short stream today because I'm so sleepy, and it ended up being a lot more involved than I had initially. I was just gonna do some like doodles. I was planning to just do some doodles to start with, and I was like, oh, I'll just like doodle my audience members. And then I had this drawing that I was working on, and I was like, you know, I have enough energy to actually work on it. And so I started on it, and now we're knee deep into this, and I'm like, oh, I could stream for another like 2 hours. But my friend's coming over, so unfortunately, I do not have that much time. Our streams be that way? Yes, they do. I see you have the lovely habit of not naming your layers too. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna show you my model. I'm gonna show you my model thing. I normally label my layers very meticulously. I'll have you know. I name my layers very meticulously. Look. All of this, look. Labeled perfectly. Look. Left and right, 1 and 2. Everything that you need to know. All of it is there. I never do. It's so valid though. It's so valid. When I'm doing a sketch drawing that has a bunch of like edits that I'm making, especially when it comes to character design, I'm really garbage at labeling. But with this, look, I've got it all organized. It's all pretty looking. It's all there. Look, geez, okay. I'm pretty sure. So for the what's it in live 2D, you can use it for free with very strict limitations, and one of those limitations for the rigging software is you have to have like less than 100 layers. This, my folks, this, my homies, is a long ass list, and there was more than 100 layers there. It was a lot. It was a lot. Okie dokie. Hold on a second. I'm going to just adjust something real quick. Pardon me, because I gotta make sure I'm receiving texts from my friend, because I don't want to leave him at the door if like they text and get here early. So I'm trying to stream as much as I can before they get here. So it might be a severely abrupt ending to the stream. They said they'd arrive at like about 7, and we've got 15 more minutes. I don't want to leave. I don't want to go. This has been fun. This has been so fun. This is the tragedy of streaming, where when you have time constraints, it's like, no, but I want to keep streaming, but I gotta eat dinner. But I want to keep streaming, but I gotta go to bed. And it's like, oh, it's this never-ending battle. Tell them to wait. No, they'll just be like standing out in the rain. Oh no. Hey, layers are an exception to origination at times. Certainly. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Spent 20 minutes coloring on my line art. Oh no. Oh no, I've had that. I've had it happen where on my sketch layer, I would do the line art. I've gotten a little bit better at it because now my sketches are, I turn them blue first, so it's very clear, like, the distinction between the two. But every so often, it gets me. Every so often, the little gremlin inside is like, we're gonna fuck up your drawing today. And then we have a terrible time. Alright. Just trying to get some of, like, the shine on the armor here. Because when I go in with flat colors, I'm not going to be rendering these flat colors. I'll just be leaving them as flat base colors. Because I think at a certain point, sort of the shape of the design is what matters more. And then if I were to add more rendering, it would start to muddy some of the colors in terms of like what exactly they look like in their like pure form. Okay, maybe I want to do like a little winged thing here. Oh, this is so like crooked. Hold on. All right, something like this. Something like this. That feels when you accidentally do all of your work on a wrong layer. Well, I guess there's only one layer now. Yeah, I think there was one drawing that I did do at some point where I did all of the line art on the sketch layer, and I ended up like spending a shit ton of time cleaning up all of the lines. Magical Martin, or Magical Martini, nice username. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the Dream Walkers, the Dreamers. I don't have a community name. That's just like what I have in my brain is a thought, but I don't know if people like it. But yeah, I tried doing a style of art at some point that was focused on a super messy sketch, and then you just paint over it entirely. So you don't even bother with the, what's it called? With doing line art. You just go ahead and go straight into painting, into rendering. And some artists do that really, really well. I unfortunately have not been able to master that. And for me, one of the big components of my art style is literally just like the line art being so prominent in it. So at a certain point, I've kind of given up because for me, line art is kind of irreplaceable of a part of my art style, especially now that I've done a lot of work to make the line weight like a very intermingled part of like the way that I draw. Like, it's part of what makes it unique, is what I mean to say. So as a result of that, I'm like, I give up. Like, there's some artists, I think that, like, the pinnacle of artistic achievement is being able to take a grayscale drawing and turn it into color. That is the one thing I don't think I will ever be able to do in my whole entire life, and I will be absolutely okay with that, because what the fuck is that magic? It's so crazy. Like, I'll see someone do a process of it, and I could copy it to the best of my ability, and it will still not look anything like what they have drawn. So at a certain point, I'm like, it's fine. I'll just never master gradient maps and using the color layer format. It's fine. It's okay. I'm still a good artist. It's okay to not be good at everything. Oh my god. Hello, a friend who sends me good art. I follow, simple as that. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. And thank you to the person who recommended me. That's very sweet of them. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate the support so much. You guys are so sweet to me. What's the community name? Sorry, I missed it. I think, dude, I don't even know. I think it's Dreamer. Cause I'm a dream walker. I walk through everybody's dreams. So maybe when you sleep tonight, I don't know. It sounds kind of creepy now that I say it out loud, but like, in the back of my head when I was making this concept, I was like, oh, I'm a dream walker. So like, I'll be walking through my viewers' dreams, and maybe when you go to sleep tonight, you'll see me in your dreams. And I thought that that was cute until I realized that it also sounds like I will be stalking you. Expect to see me in your dreams. And so it sounds creepy, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this. Does it sound normal and okay, or does it sound like psychopathic and serial killer like? Because if it sounds like the latter, then I will stop. I line art then render. Was I right? I hear it for some words, but like 20% maybe. It's hard to be objective about my own voice. Me too. I listen to like my own voice when I'm editing some like video stuff, and it kills me inside. I hate it so much. I cannot listen to my own voice. It's like, why do I sound so nasally like that? Why do I sound so weird with that voice? And I can't help it. It's my voice. But I still hate it. People that use a cloud brush, scribble a blob on the paper, and then use liquify to shape it to a person is cursed. That is so cursed. Oh my god, that is so cursed. People do that? That's insane. I know people use like the like round brush, like the default round brush to render, but I've never heard of that. That's insane. That's crazy work. That's cute. I like it. No, it's cute. Okay, I'm glad that you approve. I'm glad that you approve and that it's not creepy and scary and weird, because I was so worried about that. I love working with grayscale, then converting it to color. You're insane! I don't know how to do that! Like, actually, you teach me, senpai, not the other way around. You teach me, senpai. I don't know how to do that stuff. Sorry, the way you guys talk and mannerisms sound very similar, so I had to introduce to each other. Ah! Basically, Happy sent me, it says we're similar, and I hear it, but also not. It's really funky. Interesting. Let me see if I can find a vid. Catches me off guard when I pretty much hear my voice on stream. Oh! Wait, whose voices are you comparing? Is it my voice with Magical Martini's voice? Or is it Magical Martini's voice with someone else in the chat? Am I crazy? I'm not following very well. I don't know what's going on. Oh, Happy says you and I sounded like, oh. Well, wouldn't you know, the grand reveal, my secret this whole time is I'm your clone. You would have never known. I'm your genetic clone. Sorry for the confusion I bring. Oh, no worries. I'm just a little dumb. I'm also very tired today, so misunderstandings are bound to happen when it's EP Kana trying to stream. My dumbass that like can't take a break for the life of me insists on streaming as soon as I get home from work. Yeah, a lot of my streams end up being like titled sleepy day today, to the point where it's like every single day I'm sleepy. Every single day I'm sleepy because I'm almost always, aside from Sundays, I'm almost always streaming as soon as I get home from work. So it's like, at that point, it's kind of expected. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be sleepy. So just don't mind me. Don't mind me. EPTini is also fully logged in. Let's go! Sort of an internet doppelganger moment. Oh my god. Definitely not guilty of the round brush right now. What do you mean? More like I started this way absentmindedly and then realized I was using the wrong thing and just went with it. Well, if we're in it now, may as well continue, but thankfully it isn't like normal artwork, so shrugs. Yeah, I mean, I have to say that some of the most incredible artists I've ever followed just use the main round, like, default round brush. And to be so honest, it's really great that you're not worrying too much about it and you're just going ahead and using it. Because what matters more is about developing your perception of shape, of color, of texture. And in doing so, you'll learn how to use those brushes to the maximum potential. And once you have all of those fundamentals, only then would I really recommend then like truly playing around with a ton of other different brushes. Like you can, well, I mean, okay, to be clear, you can always play around with brushes. It's always fun. There's no rule. There's no rule that says that you can't. But it's just always recommended not to lean on brushes like a crutch to help compensate for like a texture that you don't know how to render, or like to get a certain texture to hide your mistakes in your line art, things like that. Like, do you get what I mean? That's what I mean to say. I hope it's not, I hope that makes any sort of sense. I'm just rambling at this point. I'm just rambling. I found a vid where I post to show you. Where can I post to show you? I have a Discord. I have a Discord where you can post it. I'll probably have to watch it later. But I've got a Discord. And you can also, like, DM me on Twitter. Also, the aquarium thing is so outdated, I gotta change that. It used to be an aquarium server, and then now I've, like, changed it. Because people started posting fish in my server, and then all of the emotes became, like, fish. Yeah, I have a Discord. I have alcohol. I think I win, to be honest. You win. You win. I am chronically online, and you're having a great time, so... I think you do win, actually. But yeah, if you post it in that Discord, I'll probably look at it later. I respond pretty quickly on Discord in general. Lurk back to food and dishes. I'll catch you later, internet doppelganger of mine. Alright, internet doppelganger, enjoy your food, and good luck with your dishes. Stay safe. Stay safe. Scrolling back up, it was habit back from past artwork that I didn't even think to use what I've been doing. I'm doing to most to do the least. Fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. Posted, thank you. Yeah, I'll check that later. Oh, did you ping me? Perfect. I need to ping. Honestly, like, feel free to ping me. For the time, I mean, my server is so small that I don't care. So feel free to ping me, because otherwise, sometimes I won't see it right away. And I personally, at the moment, now I'm opening Pandora's box here, but at the moment, I don't mind pings. Alright, I don't know how much more I'll be able to get done on this drawing before my friend gets here. But, we'll see. The stream will end very abruptly. I'm, like, periodically checking my text messages. Oh, no. I wonder if they got caught in the rain. I don't know if it's still raining, actually. It was raining pretty heavily when I left home earlier. Alright, we've got this really pretty sleeve shape. I love these, like, bell sleeves. Bell-shaped sleeves. I don't know exactly what they're called. You can see, like, literally my design. My VTuber design has these like big ruffles on the sleeves, and it is by far, in a way, one of my favorite design aspects. Just like accessories, I guess. I don't know what to call it. But it's just so much fun. It's so much fun to have big frills and big lace and just like all of these like design. Yeah, I like it. I like it. It's so much fun. And that like, I've always been really obsessed with the like, I don't know if you'd call it Victorian, but it's like a modernized Victorian style of clothing. I don't know exactly what it's called, because it's, if you actually look at old Victorian clothing, like the style I'm talking about looks nothing like it. But if you search up like modern Victorian, or like where you get a lot of those like frills and that like style of jewelry, it's very like fantasy. It's very like period fantasy, I think. And I love that style so much. I've tried to look for types of clothing that I could wear to like events and such that is in that style, but it's so hard to find, and when I do find it, naturally it ends up being really expensive, and I'm like, I can't justify buying this for one event. It's like $150 for a dress. I can't do that shit. Not in this day and age with this economy. Ain't no way. Oh, this economy, man. I probably should have done like a center line. I'm gonna do it now, because this is bothering me. The fact that like I'm not entirely sure where the middle where the middle of my this design is. Hold on. Okay, there we go. We'll just do this. Aha! I see where the problem lies. I see where the problem lies now. I understand. I truly understand. I have so much understanding in my tiny little body right now. This needs to be moved over. This needs to be moved over. All of this needs to be moved. Oh my god. It's so lopsided. No. Oh, save me. Oh, it's so lopsided. Okay. And then I'll move. I think that's okay. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Oh, brother. Okay. Oh, the liquefy tool is like struggling because I'm trying to move so much at once. Okay. Just a little more. Just nudge it a little more. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Why not? Alright. No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, it looks better. It looks better. I think it looks better. Where is that line? Where did I put it? Okay, here. No, wait, where did I put the line? Hold on. No, the line is now vanished. Which layer? Which layer did I put the line on? No fucking shot. Did I put it? What? Huh? Wait, did I lose it? No way. Is it here? Okay, not this layer, not that layer. Oh, this whole layer is blue. Okay, here. Oh, okay, it's here. No, I got... Dude, oh no. Pet peeve is truly losing layers. Oh, I don't even know if it's a pet peeve or at that point. It's just like me being dumb as bricks. No! Okay. And then this part needs to be moved over to the side. There we go. It's good. I like the armor design. Great! I'm so glad you like the armor design. Great! Darn, if only there was a way to organize your layers. Stop! No! No, you ain't gotta call me out like that. Oh, that hurts. I really should. I'm a medieval junkie though. I mean, I love I love medieval stuff as well. I'm not very well versed in it. So I'm only like, I'm not a major fan. I'm just a light fan, if that makes any sense. But I really like exploring like period fantasy, and I'm starting to get better at armor and metallic things, like shapes of that nature. I used to be really bad at it, and I used to tell myself that I couldn't do it. But over time, I'm finding that I'm slowly developing skills, slowly but surely getting there. And the more that I draw it and the more that I look at references, the easier it ends up becoming. So we're making progress. We're making progress. We're trying our best. We're trying our best. And sometimes we succeed, and sometimes we don't. But it's all fine as long as you tried. Or something like that. And that's like really how I feel about art. I feel like so much of my art journey has been me looking at old stuff that I made and being like, ooh, and then looking at other people's art and being like, wow, amazing, I could never, and then like slowly stealing things from people's art styles until I figure out like how exactly I wanted to make things myself. Which it can't really be considered theft if it's just like inspiration. Okay, we can't call it theft, we gotta call it inspiration. Yeah. I just get PTSD to get yelled at in Minecraft creative building for not making things as realistic as possible. Build this castle, this makes no sense, change it all, build a town, where does the rainwater go? Yeah, like, I mean, everything is based off of reality, but then part of the fun of fantasy and part of the fun of sandbox and building in a game like Minecraft is to be able to experiment with the different things that you can do in a world that isn't actually real. And like, one of the things I love the most about art is like, and one of the reasons why like a lot of my art tends to be very like fantasy, magic, and like ethereal looking is because it's not something that you can really achieve in real life, like at least like easily, I should say. And so it's really fun to be able to explore those different, I don't know, like styles in a medium where you can literally do anything that you want, except for be like racist and sexist and all kinds of problematic and yeah, all of the bad things. We don't do hate speech, and we none of that, okay? We draw a line there, to be clear. But like doing whatever we want with like creative, imaginative ideas. Because like, who says I can't have physics define hair? Who says? Who makes the rules here? Huh? Because whoever says that sure don't fucking make the rules here. I can do whatever the hell I want with the hair that I draw. I can make it defy as much graphics or as much physics as I want. But again, like all fantasy, it was at some point based in some form of reality. Which is why artists will always be like, okay, but you should still, even if it's your style, you should still always study real life and realism. Which is absolutely true. Absolutely true. Because at the end of it, it's like, okay, you might draw a face in a certain style, but the distance between the eyes generally stays consistent, or like still follows certain rules of where they are, unless you're trying to be like really memey about it. And then the other thing that I always like to reference is when you're drawing the ears, the ear position will always be like lining up with the eyes and then the bottom of the nose. Like, floaty hair is peak like dang girl using head and shoulders. Oh my god, so good. L'Oreal. Like the fucking L'Oreal commercials. That stuff's so good. Don't talk to me about ears. Oh god. Yeah, ears are so difficult to draw. It's so tough. It's so annoying, like, placing them right, but when you can get them right, it's really rewarding because it helps significantly with allowing the audience, like the viewer, to know what the angle the head is at. Especially in some, like, anime where the head angle can be a little bit sort of weird at times because of the simplicity of the facial structure. So, as a result of that, ears are very useful. Okay, I have received a text from my friend. It's time for me to end stream. Okay, bye everybody. It was so good to see you guys. Thank you to all of the new viewers, all of the new followers. Thank you so much for all of your support. You guys are too sweet to me. The same Magic Bloom, thank you for following. Okay.